Welcome back to Illiana Motor Speedway. 26 cars and drivers will take the green in the Elmer Musgrave Memorial 100 presented by Texas Corral. Jana's down trackside with drivers to watch.
Steve Carlson, winner of the last two ASA Midwest Tour events. What's the mindset coming into this one? You've won the last two.
Well, I haven't raced here since '02. We practiced pretty good today. We didn't qualify all that well. We qualified 10th. But after qualifying, we made some changes, and I think my car's better, hopefully.
You usually qualify, pretty well, but this time with the invert, you start up front. Is that a positive here?
Second row outside, yeah, that's pretty good.
Matt Kasurik has his strongest qualifying effort of the season. How's the car?
It's pretty good. In the heat race, we tightened up a little bit, made some adjustments. We were here last year for the Bentonhausen. Found out made that same mistake last year and being a little too tight for the feature. So we're trying a few different things tonight, and hopefully we hit it. When
you ripped off that lap in qualifying, did you know you went out kind of early? Did you know it was going to stick, and were you surprised at all?
You know what? I wasn't sure. I had so many laps on the practice tires, so I didn't know what we would pick up, but I thought the car was pretty decent. When I heard the lap, the bad thing is there are a lot of good cars behind us, and the track usually gets a little bit better, but I thought it'd still stay up there for a good run.
Nathan Hasley, fast qualifier here at Illiana Motor Speedway. You're fast all day, fast time. How's this car going to race?
I hope good. It wasn't very good in the heat race. It was good all day long, so we made some changes, and hopefully it's good. Hopefully we can get up towards the front here and see if we got something for the leaders.
You're actually a past winner of this event, the Elmer Musgrave Memorial Award, obviously with a different series, but what's it like to be back here racing in this event again?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think that's the last time I raced here, and it's a pretty big race for this area, so it's I'm glad the ASA Midwest Tour is part of it, and I look forward to hopefully getting another one. We'll try our best.
Thanks a lot, Nathan. Good luck tonight.
ASA Midwest Tour flagman Tom White is right at home at Illiana. It's his home track. Touring star Nick Murgic and Chicagoland veteran Larry Schuler bring the field to take the green, and the Elmer Musgrave Memorial 100 is underway. Unlike previous tour stops this year, there will be a competition yellow at lap 75, but no break in the race for crews to work on the cars. Larry Schuler's working to hold on to the top spot, but here comes Steve Carlson. The winner of the last two ASA Midwest Tour events takes over the lead, and this could spell trouble for the rest of the field. Behind the leaders, it's defending series champion Dan Fredrickson in the 36 out of Elko, Minnesota, racing with Kewanee, Wisconsin's Eugene Gregorich Jr.'s 14 car. Nick Murgic had trouble in the heat, and he's off the track again. More troubles for the 12. Here's a trio of Wisconsin drivers. Mark Kraus in the 9, Chris Wimmer in the 52, and the 87 of Nathan Hasley, all looking to move up. Up front, Steve Carlson continues to set the pace. Illinois veteran Larry Schuler runs second, with young Minnesota racer Jacob Gady third in the 72. But Gady is on the move. He won a tour event at Sauk Center, Minnesota 2 years ago and gets past Schuler for second place. Jacob Gady has his sights on the leader. Steve Carlson's gunning for 3 straight ASA Midwest Tour feature wins, but Jacob Gady is closing. And the young Minnesota driver will make his way past the veteran out of western Wisconsin. And positions continue to change. It's Jonathan Island in the 77 getting past Carlson's 66. And here comes Mark Kraus in the 9 right behind. Gady's looking very strong up front, ahead of Kraus, who's taken over the second spot. And the leaders are now lapping some of the Tour's top drivers. Defending series champ Dan Fredrickson in the 36 goes a lap down. Now it's Chris Wimmer in the 52, who won earlier in the year at Iowa Speedway. And we are under yellow. This is the competition caution. 75 laps in, 25 to go. We're back with the finish from Illiana right after this.
The next time you're ready to do lawn work, have the next best thing to a professional lawn crew waiting for you. Reach for the tools they rely on. Echo Power Tools. For power, for durability, season after season, Echo Power Tools have been the leading choice of professionals for years. Every Echo uses revolutionary 2-stroke engine technology, and every Echo carries the highest performance rating there is. So put an Echo in your garage. Available at leading lawn care equipment dealers nationwide.
Welcome back to Illiana Motor Speedway. 25 laps will decide the 2009 running of the Elmer Musgrave Memorial 100. And it's Jonathan Island in the 77 taking second away from Mark Kraus in the 9. Have these front runners been showing their stuff, or have they been saving it? We'll find out very soon. Kraus will regain second. The Stratford, Wisconsin driver has been strong all night. It's Jacob Gady, Mark Kraus, Jonathan Eiland in third, Steve Carlson fourth, and Nathan Hosley fifth. All good enough to challenge for the win. But this is turning into a two-car battle. Jacob Gady out of New Germany, Minnesota, looking to bounce back from a wreck in his qualifying race at Dells Raceway Park 2 weeks ago. Mark Kraus gunning for what would be his biggest win ever. Gady's been strong all night, but Kraus is right there. He can get to the leader, but can he get past him? These final 25 laps are clicking off very quickly. It's Kraus putting the heat on Gady. But coming to the line, it's Jacob Gady taking his second career ASA Midwest Tour win. The 2009 Elmer Musgrave Memorial 100 presented by Texas Corral. Janice caught up with our feature winner.
Jacob Gady's won in the ASA Midwest Tour before, but you get your first win this year. How's it feel?
Oh man, it feels awesome. I haven't won a race in I think over a year in anything, so it feels great to pick up a win here in the Midwest Tour. This series is the toughest in the country, I think, for late model racing, so to come out on top feels awesome.
Talk about those last, 25 laps, definitely. Mark Kraus looked like he might have something behind you. How were you able to hold him off?
I was getting really worried. He was right there with me. He ran me down from a few car lengths back, so I was pushing the car as hard as I could and just trying to keep around the bottom and not give him up too much, or not give up too much track, and it ended up working out. The cautions helped me a lot. My car came back good on the restarts. It was getting pretty tight the longer we went, so but I got to thank him for racing me clean. It was fun. You
had a pretty good car all day, but did you think you had the car to win?
I didn't know if I was going to be able to pass Carlson and Fredrickson, and those guys are the best in the country. So, and Carlson's won the last 2 Midwest Tour races, so I knew he was going to be tough. So when I got by him, I thought, all right, we got a good chance here. But then Mark came strong, and I was glad we held him off.
Thanks a lot, Jacob. Congratulations. And Jacob Gady racing the ASA MT full-time for the first time this year.
Thanks, Jana. Congratulations to Jacob Gady, now a 2-time career winner on the ASA Quick Trip Midwest Tour. And give a call to Mark Kraus in the 9 car. His second place run, his best career showing in Midwest Tour competition. These tour drivers now have a week off before heading to Hawkeye Downs Speedway in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. They'll kick off the 4th of July holiday weekend with a Friday night show in Cedar Rapids. For Jana Jurkovic, I'm Bill Holland. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on the ASA Midwest Tour.
The ASA Quick Trip Midwest Tour is presented by Echo Outdoor Power Equipment. Special thanks to Hype Energy Drink and to LemonStop.com. Next tour stop, July 3rd, Hawkeye Downs Speedway in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. The Keith Fleck Miller 100.